lot is going on, but I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm glad to be here. Honored to be doing the interview here with you. I'm feeling good.
Yeah, appreciate that. I'm happy to have you here. I'm going to jump right into it. First question I have is always the gut puncher. Who is Dev Anglin?
Oh man, Dev Anglin is a 36-year-old multi-faceted creator living here in Sacramento. Uh, I'm a person that loves to be outside, interacting with people, making visions come to life, having fun, making money, and having more fun.
Why photography?
Oh man, photography for a bunch of reasons. The first would be to preserve time and memories. The second would be to tell a story in controlling the narrative, in taking people's minds to a place they didn't know was there or existed, or presenting another perspective to the viewer.
Yeah. What is your inspiration?
Ooh, I get a lot of inspiration from everything. Everything, the negative, the positive. I would say that the overall inspiration is just that feeling of getting an idea out and knowing there's so many ways to make it happen and to be fulfilled in that process. That's my biggest inspiration, because I'd hate for ideas to die or not get a chance to live up to their full potential. It's something that can be, you can regret that, and regret's a terrible feeling. So I'd say my biggest inspiration is fulfillment.
So, a question from that answer is, how do you keep going if you have creative block?
Creative block. Yeah, how I keep going is whatever the main thing that I'm doing and I'm having a block at that, I take a break from that. And I will usually go outside. I'll usually have a camera with me, or I'll explore some new area or explore another thing I'm interested in and dive into that, find all the avenues that I didn't know were there, or the avenues that I have a question about. And then that's how I become inspired again and creative again, because I'm seeking knowledge of something I don't know. I'm interested in that, and once that clicks back on, and I'm excited and I want to create, then I can turn that back to a problem that I might have, and I can see another way around it or through it to be fulfilled.
I'm glad you said you seek knowledge of something you don't know about or not familiar with, because I was thinking about the people who are like, well, I don't have any other interests. Well, go find some.
Yeah.
Go find some interests, explore.
Yeah.
So how did This Is Sac begin?
Oh, okay. Yeah. So this is SAC, which is the tagline for 916 Luxuries, which is the actual clothing and novelty company. This is SAC began early. The first year I actually made it in business was 2019, but it took over a year for the first product to be developed. And it started because just shopping certain places within the city, or lack thereof, as far as like street boutiques, and certain things I wasn't able to find in these places. So I wanted to create something that was a bit fashion forward, but also represented the city in a very, shall I say, higher quality, well, not a higher quality, a good quality way that had a sense of fashion to it, versus, normal just screen printed t-shirts. I wanted to create these that had a different cut, different fabric, that actually, said the city's name, or boasted the phrase, like, this is SAC. And that phrase kind of cool when, you see somebody, I know I heard a lot of times when I'm out of town, hey bro, who are you? Like where you from? Like, cause you're not from around here. You're like, yeah, I'm from Sacramento. But I felt like that energy was always felt, and it was told to me it was felt before I even introduced who I was. So I wanted the clothes to kind of speak for people that carry that same type of energy as well. Shakers and movers, and people that know, like, they're living strong in their purpose. They know what they can do as a creator, as a human being, and the effect they have on people. So I want to close that show like, yeah, you know, this is who I am. This is from the region I'm from. So that phrase, like, yo, this is sack, is something that when you see it or you feel the energy about it, you don't gotta say it. The close is like saying it for you, in a sense.
Did you go to school for anything of creative that you do? Photography, art?
YouTube University,
Fashion.
man.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I met you during the proof photo shoot that you did for the Black Artist Foundry.
Yeah.
How was that?
That was amazing. You know, that was amazing. Keep it G, like I almost teared up, you know, like once or twice. Just on the fact that so many people wanted to gather for one main cause, and sharing the love of being a creator, and then also coming from our race and nationality here in this region, and people all focused in on, you know, the arts. Just having that, and then knowing that we're all tied together, we're all part of it in some form, and to see that, and to also see everybody was positive, everybody was sharing, they wanted to connect, was like, it was just, it felt like that larger family that you didn't know you had, but when we got around it, it was all good. Like, you could talk freely and exchange information. That really is the essence of proof. Was like a year ago when me and Faith had a conversation. That was one of the key things, is like, how can we come together as Black creatives and really share game, chop bread of like, you know, if you're having trouble with X, Y, and Z, or you need to find out where funding is, or you need to know how to do this, we could come together with 60 plus, 100 plus people and talk about it, because at that point it's a number game of who's done what, etc. So it was amazing to see that, and I think once everybody realizes what they actually have at their fingertips, I feel like that feeling is going to be like tenfold in the future.
Let's get a little deep. What has been your greatest hardship?
Ooh. My greatest hardship, I'd say my greatest hardship I have dealt with was quitting things out here. Quitting things.
Yeah.
I quit a few things in my younger childhood, but one big one, I quit basketball when I was sophomore year. I was at one of the top schools for putting athletes in the pros at Long Beach Polytechnic High School, and I was facing a lot of variables. I was sleeping in the garage with no bed, on bars on a bunk bed, and winter season, friends and folks up here, someone got killed in my neighborhood. My mom was here by herself, and I let a lot of that, you know, it affected me a lot. So that kind of messed me up for a little while when I was younger, and I noticed over the years what I needed to do to persevere. So, and one of the things I say now all the time is like, stay at it, and that means literally if you have a goal or a task, or something you want to achieve or be fulfilled at, you have to continuously work at that every day, and form the habit of figuring out other avenues to get to your goal. You know, it may be a different way you go to get through something, but we're not quitting. We're figuring out how to get through it using our mind power and our resources, and staying focused to see it through so we can be fulfilled and not live with regret.
Yeah, trust the process.
Exactly.
Yeah. What does proof mean to you?
Oh, wow. That's a good one. It just means so much in a sense of like, yo, a record of what was here, power, and just energy that can be used to prepare to go forward to create larger, better things.
Yeah. Facts. And you can't deny we exist either.
Yeah.
What is your biggest achievement?
Ooh. Yeah. My biggest achievement, I'd say I was my biggest achievement was I willingly went homeless for a year. I lived in my truck for a year in Dallas, Texas, through all 4 seasons. It is no joke. Yeah, exactly. Photography to clothing wasn't jumping at the time. It was just strictly photography, and I've earned money. You know, had part-time jobs. I really got back on my feet. Taking those tangible lessons that I learned while I was homeless to stay focused and disciplined and stay in the positive mindset of where I wanted to go and what I was doing, no matter what the elements around me was. That was my biggest achievement, to be able here to stay here today and say like that was the best choice for me to grow and understand like what it takes to accomplish something that you want to do.
That explains your demeanor.
Oh
And
yeah.
and listening to your story, it makes me feel like you're an anime character now. I kind of want to draw you as an anime character. You went through all 4 seasons, you went into training and all the fight, and you came out strong, ready to kick ass. What advice would you give?
Advice I would give to anybody else, kind of like what I've been saying throughout this conversation with Taylor. It's to stay at it. You know, if you have any goal, I don't like using goals anymore, because if you don't meet a goal, it doesn't make you a failure. It just, you know, if you got an idea, you want to accomplish something, really dive into it, see it through the process of where, you know, you want to get to. And I think doing that, staying focused on it, continuously working on that every day, will definitely bring fulfillment in your life of lessons you want to learn, people you want to meet. I feel like in all the universe, everything conspires to help you do that when you're focused on that. So I'd say, yeah, you know, stay focused, stay at it every day, write your goals, write your objectives down and what you're gonna do, so that way you're just on it, and you also don't get sidetracked off your path, because it's very easy to, I just wanted to get to J Street, but if you keep walking, or you're not paying attention to your street signs, you could easily end up on C Street, just because you're not focused. So it's just the same with whatever you want to do in life. You just remember what you're doing it, why you're doing it, and continue to go for it every day.
Okay.
Yeah, man, I'm just at IG is DEV_ANGLIN. Same on Facebook, just Dev Anglin. You can find me there. I just do IG and Facebook. You can go to my website, devanglin.net. Got some things there. That's also YouTube. You can type in Dev Anglin. You can see some of my workout videos I've done there. So yeah, that's how you can find me for sure. Also, one of the companies that deal with clothing is Heirs of Threads. That's HEIRS of threads.com. And you'll see, right now you'll probably see it's under construction. We're totally redoing the website. But yeah, if you like clothing from 916 Luxuries and it's sold there, got plans of also putting the clothing back in stores this year, possibly early 2024. So you can look out for that if you're in the Sacramento area at some of your favorite places to shop.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.